Hi everyone, welcome to the video. In this video, we're going to talk about DPDR and that awful agonizing feeling of being trapped when you have DPDR. Some of the reasons of why you do feel trapped, how to overcome that, and how to get on the beginning of your journey to recovery. And for those of you that are new to the channel, then welcome. My name is Dan, and I help people with DPDR to recover through neuro coaching techniques. And if you do like this video, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That feeling you have when you're trapped with DPDR, however you do feel trapped in that, can really be quite scary and incapacitating for you and your ability to recover. So let's jump into some of the ways that you feel trapped and how we can overcome that. Here are a few ways that you can feel trapped during DPDR. You're feeling trapped in your own world or with your own thoughts or with all the symptoms that you have with it, or you feel trapped in the sense that you feel like you're stuck like this forever or that you've had it for too long and you won't be able to recover. These feelings, along with many other ways of feeling trapped when you have DPDR, can leave you feeling drained, hopeless, and just going through the motions of life. So let's sort of have a look and break down sort of these two different categories of feeling trapped, breaking down what makes you trapped. A symptom of DPDR is to have reoccurring thoughts that are constantly going through your head. And they can be questions such as, how do I know if this is real or DPDR? Why is everyone normal and I'm not? Maybe I deserve this. Or instead of being questions, they can be thoughts like, this is forever. I'll just put up with it. I don't know why I feel this way. And if you are watching this video, I'm willing to bet that some of these thoughts have gone through your head at some point. The issue with DPDR is that these thoughts tend to go on a bit of a loop. Your brain will go on a loop, cycling through these thoughts and questions almost uncontrollably. You're trapped in them. The more you do something, the better you get at it. So you need to short circuit them to put yourself in a different state to be open to the possibility of recovery. I'm sure you're aware of this, but the more that we do something, the better we do get at it, even if that is a negative thing. So for example, some of these thoughts that you're having or some of these questions that you keep asking, you might not, be wanting to ask them. They might sort of be happening uncontrollably, or you might find that they just pop into your head out of the blue. Now, unless you sort of physically do something to start short circuiting these, you're just going to get better at doing these thoughts and having these thoughts. So every time you have a thought and every time you question something, you're getting better and better and better at doing that. And of course, the longer you leave something, the harder it is to fix in the long term. So that's why it's really important to get on top of this now, because if you go too far into the future, it's just going to get more difficult to get your recovery to full. Being trapped makes us fearful, and this is really important when it comes to DPDR. The more trapped you feel, the more fearful you're going to feel. And if you're in a fearful state, that's a really tricky state to be able to be open and receptive to even the possibility of recovery. If we're in states of fear, treatments are less effective and our ability to heal is challenged because being in a state of defense is incompatible with the healing process. Our bodies have to welcome the intervention and work with it. And this will only happen when you're in the right state. And that's why the first thing I look at when people do therapy with me is safety in and outside of the sessions. This is really important because if you're scared, then you're in a defensive mode and you're sort of putting up a wall to everything. You don't want to let anything in or really accept anything, because with the healing process, you do have to let it in and you do have to welcome it for it to be most effective. To get out of that state of being fearful, we need to look at safety. Look around you for the cues of safety. These cues will have a calming effect. Safety cues include grounding, breathing, and anything that makes you feel physically and emotionally safe. These safety cues are going to be different for everybody, and what might work for somebody is not necessarily going to work for somebody else. So this is really important for you to find out your own safety cues. And a way that you can do this is throughout your day, sort of pick a day and make a conscious effort to notice when you feel unsafe and notice when you feel safe. Like, what were you thinking, or what were you looking at? What was around you? What did you hear? What did you smell? What did you see? Basically, what was going into your brain through your senses during that feeling? And you might find that seeing a dog makes you feel really safe, or feeling the sun on your face makes you feel really safe, or whatever it is. And once you've identified these safety cues, then you can implement them throughout your day to get you feeling safe. So then you're going to be more likely to be receptive and even open to the possibility of recovery when it does come around, or you might actually look into it. Being trapped with DPDR does suck. And we've looked at some of the reasons why you do get trapped. So just to recap, it could be sort of an endless loop of either intrusive thoughts or those big or even little questions that you're asking yourself. Or it could be that you've just feeling trapped with it because you've had it so long, or you've tried meds, or you've tried therapy, or you've tried all these things and you're just like, nothing's working for me. So if you are feeling trapped, then that's going to make you feel scared. That's going to put up your defenses. So it's going to be a lot harder for you to actually receive the benefits of the treatment. My friends, I really hope you've learned a little bit from this video, and I hope it's going to help you to begin your journey to recovery. If you do have any questions for me, I'll do my best to answer them if you want to leave them in the comments, or all my contact information is in the description. And until next time, my friends, you all have an amazing day, and I will speak to you all later. Bye.